Welcome back.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back to the Off Topic Podcast, the one and only.
Episode 8,
I hope
I
it's the one.
think.
This is episode 8. This is episode 8. Uh, technically, be
Yes, but
the lost fourth episode.
let me plug my computer in. This shit's
All
gonna
right,
die.
B.
Okay. Okay, so I've been really listening to the Super Mega Cast
Yeah.
recently. I just got back into it because I haven't been listening to it, but they made an episode that was the whole time they were pretty much talking about the Capitol Hill riots.
Oh yeah.
And Super Mega are very politically correct in my opinion. They're liberals, so that's why I said that. But they so I noticed that I think maybe I was so inspired to do a podcast. I think majority from Super Mega Cast
Yeah.
because they literally do the same thing we do. They have no idea what they're going
Yeah.
to talk about in their episodes. They just talk.
How long have you been listening to Super Mega or watching them? Okay, this freaking helicopter needs
I
to.
hear it. I hear it.
I hear it too. It's right in front of me, just chopping away. It's just passing by.
Where is it going? I don't know.
Where are you going? Nowhere. They're aimless in the sky. Just like
they're circling. I've been listening or watching Super Mega, I think since 2016.
2016.
Because they were editors for Markiplier.
Yep.
And that's the only reason that I knew who they were. Was because they were in some of Markiplier's live action videos where they would play a game or something. That's how I know.
Yeah.
And I was really in my YouTube phase around 2014 to 2016. And so I found Super Mega through Markiplier, and then I started watching Super Mega, and then I started watching GameGrumps because Super Mega are editors or were editors on GameGrumps, and it's just the whole circle of the YouTube gamer community.
It's not even a circle. It's like a complicated web.
I know. And you don't even watch Super Mega.
I do from time to time, but because of you.
But it should be because of yourself, because you're already so connected within the... Super Mega has come up on your radar before me, I'm pretty sure. Probably. You just didn't know.
That is very possible.
Yeah.
Very possible. Okay,
so
wait.
Weird.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God.
I know. I'm a little coffee. Anyways.
I'm a little coffee. Like coffee? Like I'm drinking coffee right now. Like coffee.
Okay. All right. No, I was gonna say, okay, so you started watching Super Mega pre-GameGrumps, yeah?
Yes, before GameGrumps.
I started watching GameGrumps also because of you. I mean, I knew of GameGrumps before then, and I'm pretty sure I've watched some of that before. But remember, we started one day I was over at your house when we were watching GameGrumps, and when I got home, I was like, well, let me continue.
What GameGrumps were we watching? Do you remember?
I don't. I think it was.
I don't remember that at all. Why is it not coming to my brain? It must have been a while ago.
It was a while ago. It was like I don't know. It was a few years ago. I would say maybe 2 years ago.
2 years ago? That's a long time. So I definitely don't remember. That's why it makes sense. 2 years ago would make the most sense, I think.
I think 2 years. Well,
were we drinking hot chocolate or something? I remember that.
I do remember. Well, I mean, we've drinking hot chocolate
multiple times together.
Okay, but then after GameGrumps, that's when I started watching Super Mega, because that's when they started coming up more for
right.
So yeah.
Ooh, speaking of GameGrumps, and I actually did want to talk about this on the next podcast episode. What did I say?
You said GameGrumps.
Oops, GameGrumps. Speaking of GameGrumps, I was actually wanting to talk about this on the podcast anyway, but I was watching this YouTube video that was super biased. Not biased. They were very opinionated about this. So I kind of took it with a grain of salt.
Yup.
But they were really going hard on GameGrumps.
Oh.
Which makes sense because I already knew about a lot of their controversies, which is why I kind of stopped watching anyways. I don't really watch them anymore.
Oh dang.
But they have all the N-word issues. You didn't know about that?
Nope.
When JonTron used to be on Super Mega before Danny?
Nope. I mean, I knew
Okay,
he
so
was on
JonTron, the
before
YouTuber, used to be in the Game Grumps with Aaron. That was Game Grumps before
that
Game
was
Grumps
like
now with Dan and Aaron.
the original Game
Yeah,
Grumpies.
that's the original Game Grumps. But JonTron and Aaron both were very comfortable with saying the N-word. There are many clips, many clips. And instead of issuing an apology when it like all started coming out,
Yeah.
Aaron just deleted all of the videos that he said the N-word in.
Ooh. Without
And
any like,
he's
oh,
hypocritical as well, because also not with issuing an apology. Danny one time brought up how, oh, I don't understand how anyone could say the N-word. I would never be friends with anyone that said the N-word. And Aaron said, oh yeah, me too. I don't get it. And it was so bad. It's so cringy to listen to. Like, it's so bad. And then
ouch.
they also had a bunch of fan incidents where they kind of like shat on people, and then their fans go and like bully these people, but they never said anything about it.
Oh.
And there was also an issue with the Black Lives Matter statement, which was, I thought, very genuine at the I still think it was
I,
genuine, because
I
I remember Aaron asking if it would be
Yup.
like really
If it was
like
appropriate
super
to
like
talk.
tone deaf as two white creators to like post a statement about it.
Yeah.
But I thought their statement was very well said, but
Mhm.
I am a white person, so I don't really have anything to do with that.
I remember that part. I remember because I was following him on Twitter at that point, and I remember seeing like, oh, like I like he was. I
He
remember he.
also
I don't want to say
Oh,
like
go ahead.
uncomfortable, but he was like apprehensive to like say something because he was like, oh, I don't want to like
Sound tone
say
deaf.
something like this. I don't want to like be. I think there's something with like brand. I think he said like off brand or something.
No, did he really? That's bad.
Or I don't know, dude. That was like, well, yeah. I mean, it's nearing like a year ago. I
I
mean,
thought I thought it had something to do with the fact that he didn't want to sound tone deaf, since they're two white creators and like most of their team is white people. I think all of their team is white people.
I I thought it like I think I remember reading like a tweet where he was like, oh, I don't want to like. He was like apprehensive to like say something because of like brand issues because of
That's so stupid. That's dumb, actually.
and then literally everyone on the comments said like, dude, it
Who
literally
gives a shit?
it doesn't matter. Like you've got a big influencer thing. No one cares about your like the brand of Game Grumps if they're politically inactive or active. Like this is like
Literally, people hate when Super Mega get political, like quote unquote political, but they will do it anyways.
because here's you can't avoid politics in anything,
Right.
like you have to have politics in a discussion.
Also,
That's what I
there was
love.
another thing that was sorry. Sorry.
I was
Interrupt.
gonna say that's just why I love like when creators were like, hey, I know I create stuff that's usually comedy, but now I'm being political and serious because I think it's important and I think you should consider whatever political thing I'm talking about,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's true too. I do think that that's very important
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do.
Okay, wait,
But
what are you gonna say?
I was going to say another thing from the video. Honestly though, I would say um Aaron is the bad end of Game Grumps.
Yeah,
Game Grumps. Game
yeah,
Grumps, I would say.
yeah,
I love Dan. Dan is great. He's always been my favorite one anyways.
yeah.
But cuz Aaron did this other thing where he started out as an animator, like
Yep.
Ego Raptor, right? He's
Love
an
that.
animator. And he like went on Twitter and like got mad at this creator who like took little digs at each animator on YouTube as a joke. Like they all consented for this person to make this video about the animators, like joking around with them.
Yeah.
And Aaron put under the tweet in all caps, "This isn't funny. This hurts people. I remember when I was a creator, an animator, and everyone would make fun of me, and that's not funny, and it just hurts." And then he mentioned something about how he remembers being in that environment with his original like creator family, like where
Yeah.
he started out, And literally everyone from where he started out and the people that were made fun of in the video were like, you didn't need to say any of this. Nobody really cares. And you just dissed us for what?
Wow.
Like he's been into a lot of like bad, like really controversial stuff because he doesn't think before he says stuff.
Yeah.
So
wow.
GameGrumps is a bit, well, Aaron is a bit
controversial, a bit problematic.
He's very, he's problematic.
Yeah. See, I was gonna say that like I feel because I mean I've been following him on Twitter for like the past year and I've been seeing like he's much more vocal about things like especially about like for BLM, especially against like the white supremacists at the riots.
Right. Well, who wouldn't be about that?
Well,
unless you're insane.
I feel that's true. That is true. But like I feel like he has been I don't know, but here's the thing. I don't know if it's like performative, you know? And
I was just about to say it, I feel like it's very performative because of all the controversies he's been in the past. Like for example, RuPaul has the first ever transgender drag queen on RuPaul this season, and I'm pretty sure that's only because RuPaul has gotten to some controversial shit for saying that transgender people should not be drag queens.
I've heard about that.
And it's female to male, not even male to female. There's already been drag queens that have come out.
I was gonna say
that have been on Drag Race who are going from male to female transitioning.
Right.
So it doesn't really matter at all. Drag is drag.
So okay, in this new season, there's the first female to male transgender drag queen.
Yes, which is a great thing.
Which is great. I'm up for it, but there hasn't.
But it's female to male, which is very on brand for RuPaul. Like no transgender male to female can be a drag queen. I'm pretty sure that's what RuPaul said.
Honestly, like when it comes to like drag queens and gender, I don't understand why you have to be a male to be a drag queen. No.
Yeah. Also, I like watch Drag Race and I like fantasize about doing that, but like I always am reminded, well, I'm a girl. Right. I would never be allowed to like go like perform at clubs or do anything like that. They don't allow that. It's the culture.
That yeah.
But I could just dress up, but also it's a cisgender thing. That's a normal female thing to do, like dress up like that. Well, not like drag, but like makeup and like getting on dresses and like doing up, like that's a normal female thing to do. So also it's like kind of, why would I go into the scene of drag? That's not my place, to be honest.
Do you think that like cis women who go into like drag, like get up all drag, very campy, like the like regular drag makeup, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that's like kind of, I don't know if like offensive is the right word, but like I don't know.
It's just not their place. I would say, because drag was created as an outlet for normally gay men who like to dress up as women in a very campy, unique way.
Right.
So it started as an expression for gay men. So if a cis woman now sees Drag Race and is like, I love that, goes into it like that feels a little much to me, in my opinion.
I was gonna say it feels like a little like, I would say like insensitive if it's like if like women like gets up into drag, it's like I'm a drag queen, what funny, and then again, I would like slur, you know?
Yeah, but like, right, and also if a woman did go into drag, they would probably be not in today's climate, but they probably would be praised by some people. Meanwhile, gay men or transgender men can do it and they're like, no, ew.
No. See, but then there's also drag kings, you know? because then there's like a lot of like women who
I don't know much about that. So I can't really say anything about that.
I just remember seeing like on Pink News, like it was like here's a look at this one drag king. I forgot their name, but
now here's the thing. I don't even know how that came up. I don't even know how drag kings originated or anything. I've been watching RuPaul's Drag Race, since I was literally 5.
Yeah.
So I know way more about that than drag kings.
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay.
I'm looking at some drag kings right now. And I'm
that is interesting.
I'm kind of into it. I mean,
it's interesting for sure.
Yeah. Like when it comes down to it, like
you know how they put their titties away?
No.
They tape them behind.
Oh my god, do you like titty tuck?
Stretch them behind their arms and tape them behind their arms.
Wow.
So can we look up the history of this?
Oops.
Because I really don't know it.
Drag. Oops. Oh my god. I can't spell.
No.
I'm illiterate. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, not
history of drag king. We're going to
1972.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, theater.
Dressing in male attire.
U.S. theater was Anne Hiddle performing in New York in 1867.
Ooh.
Oh, she married her dresser. So I didn't want to say it unless I knew, but now I know that it started, it's a lesbian thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know, because I know drag queens started as an expression for gay men. I didn't know if it was lesbian women. I don't know if it was lesbian and straight or just lesbian. I really didn't know.
How do you feel about straight men being drag queens?
Drag kings, you mean?
No, straight men, cis straight men.
Being drag queens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine, because that's also not normal.
Yeah.
If a man is going and cross-dressing as a woman, you're going to get shit on, no matter if you're gay or straight.
Yeah.
So it's also an expression for straight men.
How about straight cis women as drag kings? Same type of thing, right?
I think I've seen that. Yeah, it's the same thing. I think.
Same thing. All right. All right.
Well, how about you?
See, I feel, because I saw on TikTok, there's this straight guy as a drag queen.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm like really up for this, and I think it's really cool. But at the same time, I felt like, oh, well, like this is such a like deep rooted like queer thing. It's like weird having someone from like the straight normal world in this type of space. I don't think it's like bad. It's just something that I'm like not used to, you know?
I kind of get what you're saying, but not really.
Are
you saying that there maybe are deep down queer? Because you kind of inferred that.
No, I'm saying like drag culture is something that's just been deep rooted with queers.
Yes.
Right? Throughout history.
Yes.
And so it's weird having like a straight person kind of come into that space as well, you know?
I feel as though they unless they are like very clearly like doing it for the bad reasons, like not good reasons. I don't know if they're like coming into the space. They might have literally just like been that way since they were little, but they happen to not be gay.
I think it's just that like I literally am like prejudiced against straight men. Like
Yeah, it's possible.
I don't like hate straight men, but it's like I really do.
That's understandable.
I think that like when it comes to like straight people doing drag, I think it just really needs to be like clear that it's like I'm not doing it just for fun. Like I'm actually still like an ally. I'm still like there to support like all your, support all your like agendas as well.
Yes. You think there are drag queens that are straight that do it not and are not allies?
Well, I feel like there are. Wait 1 second. I mean, I'm not. I hope not, but I also think it's a possibility. And
Do you have? I don't agree with you.
You don't think?
How can you be straight and do drag and not support gay people? It's a gay thing. Like historically.
I'm saying they would be doing it as like a joke. Like they would be doing it in order to like make fun, in order to like be
Oh, I've never really seen that.
I've never seen it either. At least
I've seen it, but it's like dumbass high school kids.
Have you seen freaking Rudy in drag? Oh, I spelled his name wrong. Whatever. That's Rudy Giuliani.
Yes.
Have you seen this video?
I have not.
Oh.
And I don't want to.
You don't want to?
I don't want to see that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it looks awful.
It is awful. It is.
Yeah, I don't want to sit through that. I feel like I will waste my life.
It's a minute. It's a minute of comedy.
Not comedy.
Not comedy. I mean,
I have no interest in watching that video. It looks awful. So can you just give me a synopsis? Why did they do that?
I don't know why they did it, but I know that it's Rudy as basically a drag queen and acting, very like feminine. And then Trump is like being Trump and literally motorboats Rudy's drag breasts.
Wow, that's pretty gay.
I think that's so funny. I think
that's pretty hypocritical on Trump's end.
Well, I don't know why they did it. Here, let me go back.
That's really weird. I don't like that. I don't like that. So you're talking about you're talking about males who do it like Rudy Giuliani did it.
Kind of. Like, this is from a comedy skit for a roast of Rudy Giuliani from 2000. Giuliani was the mayor of New York, and Donald Trump's multi-casino bankruptcy, failed mortgage businesses, failed travel businesses, failed steak businesses were still a few years in the future. The skit was good for a few laughs at the turn of the 20th century, but now it reappears routinely to baffle the internet as the lives of its two protagonists take stranger and stranger turns.
Okay.
Yeah. What if it was all just a dream?
So you're talking about straight men who do it in that sense?
Yeah, like straight for comedy.
I think it happens, but I don't think it's maybe I don't see it because I'm like in a bubble for like LGBTQ allyship, like because I'm very like I just only see the positive parts of it. I mean, I know about the negative parts, but I don't know about the negative parts of straight people pretending to be in drag or being in drag as a joke.
It was really just like a hypothetical and like it's something so menial. Like that is not the problem with the queer community. Like
right.
Straight men as drag queens who are doing it insultfully, that's our main problem. No, of course not.
Right. And even if that does happen, I'm pretty sure they will get bashed by the internet if it comes to light.
It depends on where you are on the internet,
That's like when the TikTokers started doing the trend of like the guys wearing the dresses.
Yeah.
And the girls wearing the guy clothes, like when they were switching it. Like that's cool and all, but I want to know that you support drag queens. And drag kings, because it's like in the same like family.
It's similar, yeah. But okay, I was gonna bring this up earlier, but like, and I'm kind of like thinking of like Pose here because Pose was such a great show. Literally,
did not watch it.
You haven't watched Pose?
I didn't watch Pose, but I did watch Legendary, which is loosely based. Actually, Legendary isn't based off Pose. Legendary is Pose. Do you know what Legendary is?
Nope. Oh you can do that face to me now.
It's literally a freaking ball competition. What's it fucking called? What are they called?
What, balls?
Yeah, it's a voguing competition.
And it's on HBO Max. God damn it.
You don't have that?
No, but I can steal it from someone.
Yeah, me.
Oh, okay, yeah. But,
No, but Legendary has like people that were in Pose briefly, probably as an homage to them, because they're very influential, like ball dancers, Vogue dancers.
See, I really enjoyed Pose because it was really focusing on the like people of color queer community
Yes.
in 1980s, and
Yeah.
that was what I wanted.
Yeah, very important.
Because that's where all the queer culture comes from. It comes from like
Yes.
transgender people of color from pre 1960s,
Yes.
and we owe all
And
of that to them.
and voguing
And
came
Vogue,
from
dude,
people of color.
so
Ball
much
dancing
it came
came
from
from people of color. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. I hope it's that.
what?
I hope it's like not I'm not saying it wrong,
Oh,
because
you
voguing
know
is just
what?
one part. Because voguing is just one part of what it's called.
I
Oh,
have
ballroom.
ballroom.
Got
Okay,
it. It's ballroom.
ballroom. They're very similar.
Yeah, but that's what I meant. Ballroom competition, ballroom dancing. Voguing is a part of ballroom. They
I
all have
think,
their own like group.
yeah, I've seen legendary, like I've seen like a commercial or advertisement for it somewhere because I like remember seeing something like that.
Yeah, it's really good. I should watch Pose. Instead I'm watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh,
Which isn't as important. Not nearly as important. But it's funny.
I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
We're starting to watch it where we left off, like when we stopped watching it.
Oh yeah.
Well, now I'm watching it on my own, but you know. Simon Pegg. I'm really into Simon Pegg these days.
Yeah.
I don't know why. He's not really. I know he's probably not a lot of people's type, but I think he's so cute. Not now though, from before. In the 90s. 90s Simon Pegg.
I'm looking at some images right now. Hold
No,
up.
don't look now. He is not cute now. Don't look at now. I'm sharing my screen so we can see good Simon Pegg.
In the 90s.
90s Simon Pegg.
Okay. I'm
Probably not your type, but or anyone's. Oh my god. In the space movie.
We all have our flavors, all our
Okay, hold on. Let me share this. Let me share my screen. Oh, you never mind. You disabled it. It's not that important. I just like Simon Pegg.
Here, wait, there we go. I can enable it. I'm an enabler.
There he is. Simon Pegg. He's the one with the beanie in the front.
I see that, man.
I like him. Oh, it's a GIF. That's nice. There's the other guy. That's a good photo of both of them. Oh my god. So they did Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, all these really good movies that you probably haven't seen.
Uh-huh.
But the director of their movies is the director of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. He went off to do all these Ant-Man, some other ones that I don't remember. But he went off. So they all started as a group. Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, and Edgar, whatever the director's name of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is, they all started as a trio, and then they like separated, and the director went off to do his own stuff, like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which is such a good movie. Ant-Man, like okay.
Did you know?
Oh, Baby Driver.
Yeah.
He did Baby Driver. He directed that.
You know how there's Scott Pilgrim versus the World like game?
There's a game?
Yeah, there's
No, I didn't know that. Sounds awesome.
Well, and a new edition just came out for the Switch, and I'm like really thinking about getting it.
It sounds meta, because it's like in the movie, the movie. It's like the books of video game, and then the movies of him in a video game life, and then the video game is him in a video game life.
Yeah.
So what was it on before Switch?
Oh, I don't know.
Can I get it on the Wii U? I only have a Wii U.
Hold up, looking at it right now.
Or my computer even.
Platforms.
That was good episode.
Discussion. That was a lengthy discussion.
Lengthy. We kind of kept it off topic, but like on topic, like in a way.
We started out with I forgot.
Oh my God, I forgot. We started off with SuperMega. We started off with YouTube.
We started out with
GameGrumps, and then drag queens and pose and voguing.
Yes.
That's funny.
Anyway.
Okay.
Okay, well that's a lengthy conversation for this episode. So
for sure.
We'll see all you lovely biddly babes in the next episode.
Babes.
We'll see you later.
Bye.